Hey there, Daniel here from RX Smart Gear Australia. We're going to talk about the axis of rotation and how that can affect your double unders. So I've got a couple of diagrams up here. First, we're going to go through what a good axis of rotation is. We teach an elbows back and palms forward position. So our hand is going to be around about the waist level. Now with that, we have a correct cable length of our rule of thumb being height plus 3 feet. Let's imagine this athlete has the correct cable length for their size. So from their elbows back, hands forward, we have that axis which is in the frontal plane in front of the body. We want to maintain that position of the axis as it goes around the body. So our cable will be affected if that axis changes. So if we go forward or back from there. So to demonstrate that, a bad axis of rotation, we have the athlete where they don't have their elbows back and palms forward. Their elbows are down next to their torso and palms are forward. Whereas before we had around about a 30 centimetre strike point on the floor, here it's going to be a distance that's greater than 30 centimetres approximately, only because the axis of rotation has pushed forward. Cable going around the body has a higher chance that it's going to hit out in front, and then from there, a couple of things can happen. If the cable passes through, it's going to come closer to the heels of the athlete. Second thing that can happen is it strikes the floor and comes up and trips the athlete up on the feet. So that's purely from the axis of rotation changing from not having an elbows back position to being down next to the torso. Now, let's imagine that we have a hybrid of the two, which is a good axis of rotation, but our cable length is incorrect. So we have the athlete here, elbows back, palms forward, but the athlete is using a cable that's too long for them. Cable is rotating around the body. The distance that the cable is going to connect with the floor is again going to be greater, even though they have good technique. So the elbow back, palms forward, and then a longer cable, you demonstrated here by the blue dashed line, it's going to strike out further in front and again have a higher chance that it's going to hit the floor, impact, and then jump up and hit the athlete in the toes. A good axis of rotation is critical for success in double unders. For more information on RX Smart Gear, you can go to rxsmartgear.com.au.